Today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Disney Castle Collection pin case from shopDisney, as well as the very first release featuring Cinderella Castle. What's up everyone, it's Ron from Disney Pins Blog, back with another quarantine video. Yeah, today we're taking a closer look at this beautiful, huge pin case, part of the Disney Castle Collection from shopDisney.com. I recently talked about this in the DPB podcast. We had the blog post go up at Disney Pins Blog whenever shopDisney announced it, and it blew up. You guys seem to really enjoy castle pins. I think it was one of my most viewed blog posts on the website in recent times, so that was exciting. And yeah, I can see why. This is a really cool pin set. Awesome idea at shopDisney. Castle pins are great. I did get the first release as well. This is a 10 pin collection, and series number 1 features Cinderella Castle. I will show you guys a closer look at this in a second and kind of give you my thoughts on this pin. But then there was also this pin case, which was a great idea to display all 10 castle pins. Starting up here with Cinderella Castle, working our way through the collection. In the center here, there is a pin that came with it. And it just says Disney Castle Collection on the pin. Has glitter embellishments on it. Really nice, like iridescent glitter, which is pretty cool. But I'm going to take this out of the box that it came in. Whenever this arrived in the mail, the pin was like somewhere in the corner here. It came off the package. But other than that, it seems like it's in pretty good condition. Here is a look at the back of the box. Hoping you guys can read that. I have to kind of go at an angle here because of how bright it is. But yeah, there it is, the Disney Castle Collection. So this is just a piece of the Castle Collection. There is a collectible castle figurine that is released. I think there's a journal, a puzzle, an ornament. We're only going to focus on the pins, of course, and the pin case. This is a limited release series, so there is plenty available. I think this took like 2 or 3 days to sell out, given all the hype around it as well. So I think there was a pretty large quantity of these pins. So that was definitely an easy pin to purchase. And also the retail price is high on it, which I'll tell you my thoughts on that once we get to the pin. But yeah, the pin case here, this is $80. It's got like a glass on the front. It opens up. You get the pin, and then you can display all of your pins inside. Yeah, $79.99. So a little bit of a high retail price on this as well. It is a really good quality, so I guess I can kind of see that $80 price point. So let's take it out here. There's the box. We don't need that anymore. But yeah, this is like really nice quality. It has like a velvet material on the back of it here. That's fancy. There are hooks here at the top, so you can hang it on a wall if you'd like. Or you could just put it down on a desk or something. And right here is a little slot to put your finger in to open it up. There we go. It is magnetic, so there are 2 magnets at the bottom here to kind of keep it closed. But yeah, open it up. And then this sheet on the inside here, this piece of plastic, just kind of tells you where the castles go. So I'm going to take that out. And it's cool that the pin is there in the center, but the Mickey pin back fell off. I can see it there, it's in the corner. I like the little detail around the frame. It's kind of like glitter around the frame. And this is a limited release case as well. Not everyone's probably going to be getting this case though. They might just collect the castle that they are most interested in. But for those collecting each of the 10 castles, this is a great place to keep them, store them, and display them. And there's a closer look at the back of the pin case. And we got some glare here, so I might have to adjust my camera and stuff to show you guys a look whenever we put the pin in the case. But now let's get to the pin. And what I wanted to mention earlier is when this arrived, it was almost broken. This hinge down here was bent, and the top of the pin was like up here. I could see the inside of the pin. There was a good like ½ inch at the bottom that it was bent up. Luckily, I did bend it back gently, so I did save it from without breaking the pin. But I can still tell it's not lined up completely. I think it must have just gotten beat up in transit, and that's why that completer pin on the case fell off as well. So these definitely got thrown around a lot. Yeah, limited release pin, retail price $30. for this. It's a jumbo, gorgeous pin, but 30 bucks, pretty high. There it is. And the reason why I think this is a little high for this jumbo pin is I'm comparing it to Disney Parks pins. This is just screen print here on the front, and it's also screen print on the inside. So typically when you have like an enamel pin, it is a little bit more higher quality. This still is a high quality pin because it's textured on the front here. You do have a little bit of like a 3D pop out. You can feel the different turrets in the castle, which that's cool. This backer card is beautiful though. I think they put a lot of nice detail into it. You have like these chrome accents around the top. You have the Disney Castle Collection logo there. Up top here it says Series 1 of 10. And this is a bi-monthly collection, so every other month. So this collection is going to be going on for a long time. Our next one, I'm assuming, is going to be releasing like that first Saturday of June. So I know that was another question I got a lot. People messaging me when the next castle was going to be released, and I think it's going to be beginning of June. That would probably be my best guess. But I will let you guys know as soon as I know. 2 pin posts on the back of this pin. Let's go ahead and take it off of the backer card, and then we'll get it in its home in the case. And here is this beautiful pin. Nice weight to it. I really do like these castle pins. It has a silver tone finish. You can see on the back here we do have the castle logo, the Disney Store logo, and then the official pin trading logo for 2020. Down here in this box it reads limited release, and these are Shop Disney, Disney Store exclusives. So you cannot get these in the parks, even if the parks were open, Disneyland and Walt Disney World. These are Disney Store, Shop Disney exclusives. So yeah, there we have a closer look. Cinderella Castle, gorgeous pin, all screen print, textured. Let's open it up. Inside you have all of the scenes from inside the castle. Lots of different movie scenes there. Just really, really cool pin. And I can see why they did screen print on this, just because it's highly detailed. It's hard to get all of these details whenever you do hard enamel. You just couldn't do it. So with the screen print, you do have a lot more detail in the scenes and the colors. So I can see why they did that with the Disney Castle Collection. Very colorful and a lot more detail. Alright, we got our pin, we got our case. Now let's put them together. You can see here in the case, there's a piece of plastic down here. I think you guys can see it there on camera. I think that might have been over the completer pin in there, and it just fell off. And then there was also the Mickey pin back that was just laying in there. So yeah, it was kind of a mess when it arrived. But here is the little thing again to open it up. And this is just a piece of plastic in here telling you where all of the castle pins go. And yeah, I think this was the protective plastic that went over that pin there. And it doesn't look like there are holes in here for the castle, so I actually might keep this guide so I know exactly where they line up at. Because other than that, I don't think it would be difficult to make it look perfect. I might have to line this up a little bit here. Let's just put this underneath. So there we go. Kind of got it lined up there. So I'll take that off and just make sure it looks even and pop it in. There we go. I don't know what kind of material this is. It's almost like a foam with a felt over top. It's a nice material. I would love this in a cork board. That would be nice. But yeah, there we go. Our first pin in the case. Looks very nice with our little completer pin there. I hope you guys enjoyed a closer look at the first release and the pin case in the Disney Castle Collection at Shop Disney. I'll leave a link below to the blog post where I explained everything in this Castle Collection, as well as Series 1, the pin for Series 1 here that we just reviewed. Both of those links below should give you guys more information and details on the next releases. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. See ya.